Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Sun Devils ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's talk about Alabama. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off at. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. Talking to some of their guys, too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They boot it away on 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. No Cam Scatterboo this season. Guys, he was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense...
Oh, out of space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one, he got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did. That ends up being an interception.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's like a loose bowler, just caroms his way to the 32.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Sun Devils looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again.
It's a running room. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Alabama! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He wants to change this route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Looking left. He's got it. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that.
There he goes! He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Creates a little space. He's loose. It's a seam wide open. He's now up to 64 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to slam it in. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to...
Wide open spaces. Turning on the Jets. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running to the left. Finding an escape route. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, it's Russell. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Barges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Sun Devils will take over 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Throwing right. It's caught. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature him, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He's got it on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's now up to 75 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in mid-season form. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hamilton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to get the corner. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
In man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll mark the spot on this one just outside the 40-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Levin. Got a man, it's Hamilton. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in but couldn't quite get home.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. The quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Finds a little space. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Now on first down from the 30. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He fires to the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. On the move at the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
To the air on first down. Under fire. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football, and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Simpson. He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the snap, it's Miller. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. Couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Levin. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Running back searching for a hole. Got room to work. Turning it on. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Might be changing the route. Toss to the outside. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Oh, there's space. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Arizona State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Pulls it in. It's Hale. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Direct snap. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arizona State 28, Alabama 14.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Bernard. Lots of running room. Big pick up on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his second catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Sun Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Snags a quick pass on the left. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
That last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Looking to throw at Simpson. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going up top again. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job. Get the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quick pass on the fly motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Here's a heat. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
And the Sun Devils need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Alabama.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. To the air, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Hale. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an intercept.
There he goes. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Pulled down for the tackle. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Big opportunity for this defense to get a stop and maybe get the ball back on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Brown. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on fourth down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
Wants to keep it in the air. The short hands, it's Moss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To throw, it's Levitt. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang up. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation, who will enjoy this win. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Finds his man, it's Williams. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You can tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
This drive will open from the 15. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
2nd down coming up. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought